Hello, we are Group 10, which consists of Mason Brubaker, Liz Gordian Olmo, Christina Caballero Villanueva, and John Mitchell Bacall. This is for HFT 3444, and we decided to do our project on the Tug Autonomous Mobile Robot. In today's world, technology is constantly on the rise. New technological advancements are continually being developed to help make everyday life a little easier. To appeal to the modern audience, the hospitality industry has been implementing these technologies in innovative ways to help improve the guest experience. A primary example is the service delivery robot. Many different technology companies have developed forms of service delivery robots. One of the most well-known models of such a machine is the Tug Autonomous Mobile Robot from Aethon Incorporated. Numerous hotels, such as the Sheraton Los Angeles San Gabriel Hotel in California, are utilizing these robots to perform duties for guests and employees, from acting as a guide in the main lobby to delivering room service, luggage, and linens.
System background: Henry Thorne, a robot entrepreneur, founded Aton Inc., a company based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2001, with the vision to change movement and the mission to provide a most cost-effective and safe solution to mobile robotics in the world. Tug, which comes from the word tugging, it's an autonomous mobile robot deployed by Aton in 2004. Tug design was inspired by tugboats and their trailer hitch interface. Tug was primarily designed for the healthcare industry to ensure timely medication delivery in hospitals. But Aton now also serves the hospitality and manufacturing industries. In 2013, Aton won the Innovator of the Year and Game Changer awards in the Autonomous Navigation category and has been recognized as the global leader in the autonomous mobile robots solutions since its formation. In 2017, Aton was purchased by the ST Engineering Land Systems as a key piece to their growing robotics business. The Sheraton Los Angeles San Gabriel became the first hotel in the United States to deploy 8 Tug robots in 2018 as part of its staff.
Looking into the system features of the tug, Aethon offers hospitality organizations two main types, the T3 and the T4, and two variants, the T3XL and the T4G. Beginning with the T3, this bulky wonder is capable of carrying up to 1,000 pounds. To put that into perspective, an average upright piano would weigh anywhere between 500 to 1,000 pounds. The T3 is also capable of omnidirectional steering, meaning that it can move in all horizontal directions without having to turn its wheels. The most likely reason for this is because the T3 would have to work in an environment where a machine of its length would have trouble navigating if it only relied on two wheels to steer. The T3 can move at speeds of up to 30 inches per second, which is nearly 4 times faster than a Newfoundland iceberg and roughly 4 times slower than Michael Phelps. Certainly the machine is no Olympic gold medalist, but it's more than capable of doing its job. While on the topic of jobs, the T3 is assigned with the task of lifting any heavy objects necessary to keeping a hospitality organization running. This can include moving guest luggage to and from their room. The T4 is capable of carrying only 250 pounds. That would not even be enough to carry one upright piano. It can, however, carry roughly 4 65-pound Dalmatians, which would be a rather interesting sight to see. That said, the T4 is able to reach a speed of up to 78 inches per second, which is roughly 8 inches per second faster than the walking speed of a pedestrian, or 6 times slower than Usain Bolt. Again, the machine is no Olympic gold medalist, but the T4 certainly is capable of doing its work. Because the T4 is small in size, it would only require center drive steering for it to work properly in small spaces. Aethon does not specifically say how its center drive is designed, so we can only assume that the robot has two additional wheels mounted along the center line to turn itself rather than relying on all of its wheels. According to Athon, the T4 is assigned with the task of assisting housekeeping staff, which includes keeping a flow of cleaning supplies to housekeeping employees in order to maintain a guest room. Now we move into the two tug variants, beginning with the T3XL. While the T3XL is recorded to reach the same speed as the T3 at 30 inches per second, it receives an upgrade to its carrying capacity from 1,000 pounds to over 1,400 pounds. A concert grand piano weighs up to 1,400 pounds. Theoretically, this would mean that a hospitality company equipped with a T3XL could easily act as a venue for orchestras with a grand piano. In addition, the T3XL boasts a 10-inch increase to its length, going from the T3's 38 inches to 48 inches. While it shares the same task as the T3, the T3XL is now able to transport larger and heavier objects necessary to a hospitality organization's operation. The T4G is capable of an extremely underwhelming carrying capacity of 150 pounds. With that much, it can only carry roughly two 65-pound Dalmatians. However, carrying dogs would be impossible because it was meant to transport small items, such as soda, snacks, and so on. Additionally, the T4G is only capable of driving up to 30 inches per second, which is roughly 4 times faster than the Newfoundland iceberg and about twice as slow as the T4. Athon doesn't specifically state why the T4G is slower. However, it can be assumed that this is because of the fixed structure above the T4 body that gives it the speed that it has. The T4G is intended to function as a primary in-room dining service. Now that we examine the individual robots, we now take a look at some of their similarities. The first similarity is that each tug is able to operate for around 10 hours, assuming that they all be recharged in between uses. The second similarity is that they all rely on real-time, multi-lidar, sonar, and infrared sensors to navigate around unexpected obstacles. To put it simply, LiDAR, short for light detection and ranging, and its accompanying sensors allow the tugs to map out their environment and any object within close proximity. Working alongside all those sensors is the ability to use Wi-Fi to make a general map of its surroundings, while having the capability to open any electrical device, such as elevator doors.
There are many strengths that the tug robot has in regard to its use in the hospitality industry. One main strength is the product's versatility. Different makes and models of the robot exist to assist with specific functions such as housekeeping operations, room service delivery, and luggage cart towing. The robots are also very interactive with the people and environment around them. They have sensors to ensure no accidents happen where the robot bumps into guests. The robots can also be interfaced to open doors, summon elevators, etc. Furthermore, the robots do the heavy lifting, leaving the real employees more time for interactions with guests. However, tug robots do not come without their weaknesses. Using such machines in the hospitality industry requires them to move at very slow speeds to avoid accidents. Also, many people still have negative attitudes about machines taking over human tasks. Many opportunities exist for these innovative machines. Perhaps they can be implemented to help deliver packages for Amazon or help out with heavy lifting in home improvement stores. Moreover, many threats exist as well. The major threat to the tug robot would be its competitors, such as Relay by Savioke. Competing organizations use product differentiation to set themselves apart from Athon, which could be used as a competitive advantage.
So, for the user experience, we all know that technology is transforming tourism and it is rapidly evolving to offer a better customer experience. According to Wanda Chen, who is the Sheraton's and Garbage General Manager, the reaction has been positive and guests are absolutely amazed by how effective the robots are and how they help to create safe, efficient, and memorable experiences. By looking at some guest comments, most of them said that robots have made their expectations, while some others expressed that emotional feeling of being able to experience the latest technology while staying in a hotel. Some others were impressed by the fact that robots are able to show them where places are. In this case, robots are placed at the entrance of the hotel, and by the time a guest enters, there is one robot specifically designed to welcome guests, and they are in charge of showing where places are in case someone needs it. So basically, robots placed on the first floor will list 10 different areas they can take people to. So let's say we want to go to a steakhouse, we push that option, and if someone is in our way, it will stop for a couple of seconds, and if that obstacle is still there, it will go around it. Um, Other people express that they were satisfied by the fact of having robots. They can help them to transfer their luggage while they were in the check-in process, which by the way saves time and effort. And finally, there were also some other people who took the time to truly enjoy being able to be close to a robot and take pictures with them and stuff. All of that makes guests have unforgettable experiences, and this is actually what hotels look for. All of these experiences the guests have during their stay become memorable moments, which makes customers return and eventually help the hotel grow as a business too.
In the competitive analysis session, I will be discussing Athens' stock major competitor, their similarities, advantages, and disadvantages. If you would like to see Dog and his competitor in action, please click on the videos below. Saviok's Relay robot is considered to be Athens' stock number 1 competitor. Let's discuss their similarities. Relay and Dog make it a lot easier for both guests and staff to interact in a more personal manner. They both can handle the time-consuming task of guest room deliveries while navigating around people and unexpected obstacles. In the next slide, we will discuss Athens stock navigation, product variety, size, storage, load capacity, battery life cycle, communication and languages, service after purchase, and software as stock's core advantages. Next, we will discuss Saviok Realize pioneer position, cost, design DNA, and aesthetics as stock's disadvantages. Navigation. While both service robots have the capability to integrate to the hotel system through Wi-Fi to ride elevators, call phones, and respond to safety alarms, Athens Stock is the only robot currently programmed to control doors autonomously. Product variety. Unlike Saviok that only has one vehicle configuration in the market, Athon develops products specifically for the market and offers a variety of multifunctional interchangeable configurations that can be deployed in multiple applications. Size, storage, low capacity. Saviok's Rila is a 3 feet tall robot that weighs 90 pounds with a storage compartment designed for small items, 1 foot by 1 foot by 14 inches deep, that can only hold items up to 10 pounds. Athon T4G robot, it's a 3 foot 2 inches robot that has a payload capacity of 150 pounds and can fit items as large as 17 inches wide and 25 inches deep. The T3 line of robots can hold up to 1,400 pounds. Battery life cycle. Saviok Relay can provide 4 hours of operation while it needs to recharge for 2 hours. Athon stock battery can operate for 10 hours with periodic charging or for 8 hours straight if fully charged. Communication. Relay cannot talk but plays beeping and whistling sound and can display messages in the touch screen in English, Spanish, and Japanese. On the other hand, Talk can use both ways of communication, voice command, and message display in the touchscreen in different languages and accents. Service after purchase. The company Athon offers 97% of its technical support remotely without interrupting the hotel's daily operation. Its cloud control center monitors all Talk's robots around the world 24/7, 365 to detect if a Talk needs support, correcting any issues that could become problems. Software. The company Aethon also offers a software platform that allows customers to manage their robots from anywhere. Here we'll discuss Relay core advantages, meaning Talk's core disadvantages. Pioneer position. Saviok was the first company in the robotic service to develop a fully autonomous delivery robot for the hospitality industry, and it has been serving the hotel sector for the past 7 years. Cost. While Relay can be purchased for $26,000 plus the cost to customize the product, Talk sells for $75,000 to $140,000 plus the cost to customize the product. Relay Design DNA. The design team at Saviok incorporated human psychological principles such as empathy and excitement in Relay's DNA. Aesthetics. Relay aesthetics resembles R2-D2 from Star Wars. In addition, Relay was designed to do the happy dance, blinks its two eyes, and asks for service feedback.
When considering the technical aspects of the tug designs, improvements will be necessary in order to gain a competitive advantage. Since tugs are larger than its competitor, that would mean that it could potentially implement new technology without needing to redesign the entire robot. These improvements can include anywhere from more efficient batteries to better electric motors, allowing it to move faster and for longer periods of time. Another recommendation for a major improvement is to give it the ability to be steered manually. While it does take out the autonomous out of autonomous delivery robots, it would allow the tug to be guided out of any situation that's rendered its sensors inoperable. As technology develops over time, the negative perception of robots taking over human labor may also rise. In 2018, over 8,000 Marriott International employees marched out of their hotels requesting protection against the ever-expanding use of automation. For Aethon and its buyers, such as Sheraton Los Angeles San Gabriel, in order to prevent further negative perception of delivery robots, they have to take it upon themselves to paint the tug in a positive light. Hospitality companies have to understand the risk that they might put their employees in terms of job security. One way they can go about it is ensuring workers that they'll be compensated in either keeping their position from being endangered or receiving help from the company to acquire a more stable position elsewhere. It must also be understood that not all guests will take kindly to robots, so appearances will be important. One way is through advertisement campaigns showing the benefits for both employees and guests of the presence of tug robots within the hospitality environment.
For the conclusion, we all know that technology plays an important role within the hospitality industry today, and it has helped a lot of large hotel chains to improve services and offer a better customer experience. Tag robots were created to establish an efficient delivery system that can make guest experiences as comfortable and enjoyable as possible. Within its functions, guests have the opportunity to be welcomed by them, receive directions, have luggage or linens delivered into their rooms, as well as receive in-room dining service. Sheraton Los Angeles and Gabriel is one of the hotels that opted for this new technology, and so far there is a proven track of success and really positive reactions from customers. Right now, technology is already an integral part of our lives, but in the future, we will see many more industries continue embracing and incorporating new technologies, and robots will eventually become part of our daily environment as technology is revolutionizing faster every time.